Welcome back to our thinking spot colony. We are picking up right where we left off last time in our nice house, and we can see that our main character, Danielle McDonald, has nothing to do because I forgot to select a research project. So we are actually going to figure out how to make floors, so that way we can get a 1% research speed bonus. It won't take very long and we can have a nicer room. And now Danielle is going to go wander around in sadness because she was in pain. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's better than her punching a boom rat. And we just got the notification of ship to the stars. The landed ship is in the boreal forest on the east coast from where we are located in the world. In this temperate forest on the west. It'll take 16 days of traveling to get there. I don't think we'll do that. I will probably just build our own spaceship. Or maybe we'll get the High Stellark to take us. Hopefully she stops wandering around so she can treat her fibrous mechanites. I don't appreciate her having them. Okay, she's finally out of her sadness, and now she can treat herself. 109% tending. That's pretty good. And she can go to bed now. Okay, we now have the option to accept this quest. We can do a paid heatwave. If we have 5.1 days of heatwave, we can either get a Masterwork Great Bow in gold, neither of which I have any use for. We could get an Architect Medicine, which is really good medicine. But it's only one, so I don't know if we really want that very much. Or we could get some plasteel and goodwill. Since we have coolers and it's only it's not very hot outside, I think doing this for goodwill and plasteel is a reasonable decision. So let's just accept that. Now we have our heat wave, and we also have our reward, plasteel, and our relations have gone up. Randy Random thought it would be a good idea to give me another quest immediately. There's a good quality jump pack just a little bit south of our colony, like half a day away. Now, I don't have too much use for it because we can't really refuel it or anything, but I think I'm actually going to form a caravan to go over there because it could get us out of a tight situation potentially. So now you can see we're traveling on the map. We actually travel a lot faster thanks to our fibrous mechanites, because despite giving us constant pain, they do make us walk really fast. And we have arrived at the item stash. So supposedly inside that building, in this building, there's a jump pack. So I am going to claim that door and hold it open so we can run in and run out. I'm just going to put on the jump pack and then we can leave. I'll even take this urn with me. And McDonald has made it home. Her real name is Danielle, but I'm going to call her McDonald. And now we have a flash storm occurring over here, which might light some things on fire. I don't think it'll be a big issue. And even though it's 111 degrees outside, our passive cooler keeps it a nice 73 degrees in our house, so we'll be fine. And we also got this urn, which I don't know if it really helps in any way, but we can put it in our house. This whole area is burning up because of the flash storm, but I'm going to try and steal some of the berries from over here. I don't know what she's doing. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen someone in this game do. She went into the fire to eat her berries. She didn't get hurt, though. So we gotta just quickly get all these berries before the fire burns up everything. Go outside to play some hoopstone in the rain. Oh, no. Lightning just struck right outside our house. Oh, no! Benjamin, I'm so sorry. Benjamin just got struck by lightning. You poor thing. My house also got struck by lightning. We need to go treat Benjamin. He got a burn wound. Oh, that was so sad. Benjamin doesn't deserve this. He's also really old. Most wargs don't usually live past 15, but Benjamin's 18 years old. Okay. Someone just crashed in a transport pod nearby. They're actually not super good. They do have a nice parka though, so I'm gonna go and steal their clothes. And Randy Random sent another person in a transport pod. They have hyperweave pants, so I'm actually gonna go strip them as well. They're not worth recruiting either. Yes, give me your hyperweave pants. I'm gonna force her to wear them. Okay, so this is a little excessive, but Randy Random just sent me another transport pod crush. This person's clothing's kinda crappy, but I think I might steal it anyways, because we don't know how to make our own clothing. And we could always sell it. So yeah, I'm gonna take your clothes. Nothing personal. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a stockpile room. Well, except for McDonald is gonna go to bed. I forgot we don't actually know how to make doors yet. And right before she could treat herself, just like last time, she's gonna wander around. But this time, she's gonna do it in a psychotic manner instead of a sad manner. The only difference is this one takes longer. McDonald is getting really bad heat stroke because she's wandering around outside when it's really hot. Hope she'll be okay. And she's no longer in her mental state. She treated herself for her mechanites. We can haul things to our new room that we built. And we can refuel our cooler and go back to sleep. And now the heat wave is over, so it won't be really hot outside. Okay, now we have the option to accept the deserter. We could get someone to join us, but we become enemies of the Empire, and I don't want to do that. And we're going to spend the rest of this day just hauling everything into our stockpile room. Okay, Randy Random is just throwing people in transport pods at my map constantly. And none of them are super good. Wait, why are we... I guess we're enemies of the Fallen Empire? What I will do is I'm gonna briefly turn this room into a prison cell, and we'll treat them up and then we can let them go. We get to have the bedroll. They can just lay on the floor. Okay, now we're gonna keep thinking. We figured out how to make indoor flooring. So now, we will be placing flooring here, 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 and also here. And now we can fill this in with wooden floor, and our room is a little bit nicer. Okay, and our next research project will be primitive cooking. We got a quest. There's a refugee named Carlson who wants to stay at our colony for 8 days. We'll consider it. Our prisoner was finally able to get up, so we're going to steal his clothes and let him go. Have fun out there. And another transport pod has crashed. There's a real theme in this video. This person kind of sucks, but they have drugs in their inventory and they have some nice clothing, so I'm gonna go steal their stuff. Before we go tend to ourselves, let's take their drugs. Another transport pod has crashed. This is just what Randy Random does. This person is not really worth taking, but I will steal their clothes. Okay, this is just silly. We got another transport pod crash. This guy barely even has any clothing. And he won't do violence. So yeah, we're just gonna steal his pants. Okay, we figured out how to actually make, like, real food. This is kind of really useful. We can butcher this donkey that Benjamin just killed. And we can combine it with these berries to make some real food. And now, at this campfire, we can cook up a bunch of pemmican. And that actually should be able to feed us for a little while. And it takes over a year for it to go bad, so we don't have to, like, gather food every couple weeks. We can just get, like, a bunch of food in pemmican and then spend a few days at a time researching. But now there's a heat wave, which isn't that big of a deal because it's fall, so it'll just be like summer temperature, I think. I'm going to try and use up all this meat so that it doesn't all go bad. I am a little bit worried about food poisoning because McDonald kind of sucks at cooking, and because we're cooking outside, but I think it's not that big of a deal. We'll see. I haven't gotten a single raid this whole video. I'm worried. The only thing I've gotten is transport pod crashes and heat waves. I fear that Randy might be up to something. And if you were wondering about the traveler that wanted to stay here, I'm not going to let them stay here because sometimes they'll betray you And if they were like right next to me and they betrayed me, I wouldn't be able to fight them off, probably. Also, we'd have to feed them, and we don't have too much food. Okay, we figured out how to make our own doors. This is very important, because now we can put a door on our stockpile room, and the stuff inside won't deteriorate. We can finally research methodical research. This is a very beefy research project, but once it's complete, we unlock the simple research bench, and we can say goodbye to our thinking spot forever. It's sad, but it's been coming for a while. I'm getting really sick of the thinking spot. Okay, Benjamin killed another donkey, so we're gonna see if we can make some more pemmican out of it. It does make me sad when Benjamin kills all the local donkeys, but at least it's free food, because he doesn't eat all of it. Defense of Fortune. There's 2 groups of pirates. The first group has 1 person. I may consider accepting this quest just because I want to be friends with the Empire. So, we have 6 days to do it, so I'm gonna see if I can research like traps or something first. Okay, we also got a quest to save someone. A prisoner being held by Northwest Codelior has managed to steal a radio and call her. Jen is being held at a camp near Colony under armed guard. There's 2 turrets, 1 mortar, and 2 outlanders that defend the site. No, Jen, you are never going to be saved by someone like me. 1 person is not able to break into that camp. Okay, and we finally got over our fibrous mechanites, so that's definitely a step in the right direction. Now I'm going to see if we can get some more pemmican going. I'm going to bring this episode to a close as we finish up making this pemmican. We got a lot done. We figured out how to make doors. We figured out how to make food. And now we're on our way to figuring out how to make a real research bench. Although I will miss my thinking spot. And since we've got a bunch of food stockpiled, things are starting to look up for us in our thinking spot colony. Anyways, click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit subscribe to see more videos similar to this. And leave a comment or something. And that is all. Goodbye.